Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to start the end of Yellow Belt, tip 6, the final tip in Yellow Belt. Tip 6 is all offensive. So in tip 1, we started with a single hand grab from the straight side. Then in tip 2, we crossed it over. And then tip 3, we started adding grips. In tip 5, we did sideways. Now everything in this particular set is going to be offensive, whereas the uke, your partner, is going to be standing there and we are going to do something to them, because sometimes it behooves us to be offensive. If you see somebody who's about to start trouble, there's no reason to wait for the first punch and let them hit you and maybe get knocked out or worse. Why go through that? Instead, this is to, when you see the situation developing, when you realize that something's about to get Western up in here, let's go ahead and diffuse the situation by controlling the other person and controlling where they go. So for tonight, we're going to start with the fingers, the wrist, and the elbow from tip 6. So Yellow Belt tip 6, offensive fingers, is kata, yubi, tori, the single finger technique. She sticks her finger out at me in a threatening manner. I grasp the finger and down. Alright, side, grasp the finger, down again. Now when I showed this as a short demonstration, I got some unkind comments, oh, that doesn't work, oh, what are you doing? Well, let's talk about what we're doing and why. 6 finger out. The punch is coming. That's why I'm doing this. The punch is there. So before she can get to the punch or the strike or the grab, and she's saying, listen, you, okay, I'm listening, but we're going to listen with me in a distinct advantage. What am I doing? Well, I'm grabbing the finger right here. Base of the finger, 10 power grip. So 10, 8, 6, 4. Right there. It's coming into me where I am strong and she is weak. Here she is strong. Here she is weak. So I want to be here. And again, I use my whole body versus one joint. She's already tapping it. It really does hurt that quick. I'm bending it back and away, locking that hand up on my own body. When I push that finger down, boy, it's going to go. Is this a fight ender? Perhaps not. What if you break the finger and they keep wanting to fight? Well, if I break the finger and she wants to punch at me, I'm not going to stand there. I am going to hold this finger and make it my personal property. Secondarily, as I've said before, blue belt is the follow-on to yellow belt. So when we get to blue belt, you will do this and then more stuff, because the question is always, well, what if that doesn't work? If it doesn't work, we do more. And the style has that built in. But for now, all we're doing is simply getting that to work. Now, amazingly enough, even big guys got fingers, and it works on a big guy. Let's see if it works on a big guy. Yeah, that does, in fact. I do not like that. Go ahead and put that on your body and then bend. Trying to be nice. Oh, God. You were trying to be nice. Let's not be nice. Put that in there. Oh, yeah. That's, again, moving that one more time. Make that hurt. Yeah. And I'm tapping pretty quick here. Why? Because my fingers will break. Could I still fight with a broken finger? Yeah, possibly. But it's absolutely going to disadvantage me. I have played a rugby game with a broken finger. I broke this finger tackling a guy. I didn't really tackle the rest of the game right-handed. Everything was mostly left-handed because I could kind of get an arm out. I could not make a fist. The finger wasn't, horribly disfigured, but it was broken, and I just couldn't get a good grip. Could I have pushed through and maybe harmed myself if I was in a fight? Yeah, possibly. Break another finger. Keep breaking them until I decide they don't want to get no more fingers broken. Right? It is a tool in the toolbox to start off. So again, that tool and toolbox to again say, listen, I have a better advantage here. We don't have to do this. Yes? This is what this is. This is taking control of the situation and saying, no, we're not going to play this game. Yes? Thank you. Tedori Jujitsu Yellow Belt tip 6 on the wrist, katate tori. We've done it the same as the Danzanu version of katate tori because again, you're simply going to go get it. Still good. Good together. Yes. Aha! Very good. All right. So, what we're doing here is we're reaching out. We're gripping with our thumb down, thumb in the back of the hand, thumb in the back of the hand. We lock this in. Once this is locked and we step across, you've got no choice but to go down. Yes? Again, we step, we lock it in, we lock it in. So, again, I've met individuals who can put their palm on their forearm with that flexible. Once you twist, all bets are off. So, even if you have a very flexible wrist, you twist and step across. I like stepping across here because it's harder for her to try to kick me in the groin as a counter, right? If I step here, I might get it, but she might just get a kick in there, and I probably don't want that. So what I would prefer to do is step across here, and down she goes, yes? Now the counter to this is a good fall, yes? Show us a good fall. Show us throwing yourself over your wrist. That's the counter. Haha, good. Very good. Let's go this way. Now, we're going to slow it down. When I reach out, and I know that I'm going to try to throw my puke for training purposes, I'm going to grab the wrist. See how I'm supporting the wrist? Supporting the wrist with both hands to protect her. Big swing. Big swing. There it goes. Yes, very good. So, we absolutely recognize that in class, to help our ukes train to fall, to do good kemi, good break falls from this, good break fall from this, good protected. So she can get good fall in. All right. Now, can a little person throw a big person with the wrist? I bet you can. Let's try it out. Yep. Hold on. Oh, let me go. You got this. And hold on. Yeah, there you go. Good job. That's right. You're gonna get them down. Take the fight out of him, right? So again, we're reaching, we're stepping, boom, just like that. We're reaching, thumb, thumb, finger, finger. This right here, you feel that? So here, I was protecting the wrist. If I don't want to protect the wrist, fingers in here, thumb in the back, step across, boom. There's an alternate to this. If I go to grab, she makes a fist because she doesn't want me to get this. Kabushi, gripping with the fist right there. That hurts even worse, don't it?
I don't like that.
She makes the fist, so, oh, I can't hit it, that's okay. Your whole body, right to there versus one joint. And it is, be very careful practicing the Kabushi one. It hurts immediately.
They don't want to make the fist anymore.
Exactly, so that fist just right there, boom, is an out. So if you think, I can just make a fist, sure, make a fist, I love it. Tedori Jujitsu Yellow Belt Tip 6. This is the elbow, and this is hanma shime, the hammer constriction or the hammer lock. So for this one, ostensibly your opponent has their hands on their hips, fists on hips, or maybe their hands, a little. In any case, why would they be standing like this? Well, maybe they're like, look, what are you gonna do? And something's gonna happen. Let me ask you this: if somebody's standing like this, they got a friend. You should probably take care of this guy first before his friend comes in. Because how many times have you watched a video where somebody's talking to somebody and they got their whole television right here, and a boy comes and tries to hit from the side. It happens. So take care of this business here so you can take care of that business there. Yes. So as we're standing here, the hammer lock. We step in, we put the arm under here, and we choke. Again, we step in here. Put the arm up in here, to the back, slide right there. Now, try to be nice to her. What if I'm not nice? Oh, it's okay. Sucks for her. All right, come on, put your arms up. So, now, what if their arms aren't up? Like, you can only do it with their arms up. What if their arms are down? Unless they're really, really tight, I can slide my hand through there. If they're really, really tight, I'm going to do something else. That's fine. I'll go right back. Grabbing the wrist or something. But if their hands are up or kind of loose, I can still come in here. Now again, I want this arm bent, right? And I want this hand right here. I can grab this sleeve to hold. Now, I like this grip here. Easy kill here. I'm going to pull the head to the side, relax. Relax so it doesn't hurt. There we go. I'm going to pull this head to the side right there. All right, let's try the other side. Slide in, pull it here. Keep sliding off. What if you slide off? Just choke. All right. To prevent yourself from sliding off, you need that. It hurts a lot more, doesn't it?
Yep.
If I come to here, I grip here, I pull here. Now, I've got some options here. I don't have to be nice. Again, me being nice. I don't have to be nice. Goes up here, I come up here. As I turn this thing, I can grab here.
Oh.
And smash the face, yeah. That's terrible, isn't it? Again, as I come in here, and I push across, I'm going to grip the jaw and pull. Smash the nose, grip the jaw. It is a pain compliance technique. What if they're hopped up on BCP? Push them and get away. But if you grab somebody like that, at least they're not biting you, right? If they come to bite you, slide under. So again, if I've got her like this, she's trying to bite me. All right, then come up in here, bite me. Can you? So this is pretty solid. This is more painful. This is a little safer if you got a bitey little bath salt topped up fool. The hammerlock is a pain compliance technique. You know, somebody could just dislocate their shoulder and take the pain. Okay, let them. Again, blue belt will do more stuff. Now, a small person, but a larger person in a hammerlock. It's a little harder, but it does work, especially if they choke. Go ahead and try it. There you go. Get it around. Get it around. Get it around. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, work for it. Smooth. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. So what? So work on smooth. There. That's the working on smooth. That's so much better. Do that again. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Work the smooth. Work the smooth. There it is. Good. Is it the easiest thing for a small person to do a big person? No. So if there's a huge disparity, you might do something else. But for equivalent size, or maybe a little bigger, and you want to stop that person and not harm them, this is a really good idea. So again, when we slide in here, when we come in, boom, right here, you can help this arm out. Crank it up here. Put it where you want. Grip here if you like. Grab the hair. Grab here. What if they're bald? Grab here. Grab here. You can grab a lot of things to hold them in and come around here. And now we've got problems, yeah? I can really pull you into that. Other side. So I'm stepping into here. Here. Now how do I get them to turn? They're going to try and turn away, so I'm going to push them, right? Right to here. This whole way. I push this shoulder, and then I let go of the shoulder, and I pull that way. Right? So that was Tedori Jujitsu's Yellow Belt Tip 6, the fingers, wrist, and elbow. As you can see, there's not much to it. When you get offensive, it's simple. Like, it's a finger grip. It's the classic wrist lock, the classic elbow hammer lock. Why? Because they work. You know, wrist locks and hammer locks are pretty common out there because they're fast, they're quick, they're simple. Again, if you think, well, these are terrible because they're just going to get out of it, one, there's always a counter to everything. There's a counter to everything I just showed you. There's a counter to the finger locks, there's a counter to the wrist locks, there's a counter to the elbow locks. There's always a counter. There's also something more you can do. This is the beginning. This is Yellow Belt. This is the beginning of the situation. So once you go from there, you can do other things for when they wiggle out, don't let you do it, and so on and so forth. Practice this with a little resistance. Practice somebody resisting, but when you're practicing against the finger, when you're practicing against the wrist, be careful. These things do hurt. These things can injure you. If you still don't like it and say, you'll never get me, well, come to class and let's work on that and see how that goes. Other than that, stay safe, have fun. Thank you.